welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Alice, and today we're gonna do a Q&A, question and answers. Yay! So I asked on my Instagram and my WhatsApp using the, what's that app called? The anonymous something. Yeah, asking you guys to ask me questions, and I'm gonna answer some today. I appreciate everybody that participated. Thank you so much. It is because of you I'm able to make this video, so thank you. But some of you, I said ask me questions. I didn't say tell me something. Do you not get instructions? Anyways, but you know, I mean, the things that you guys were saying were still cute. Thanks for acknowledging God's creation, but other than that, you didn't ask the questions. So anyways, I still have like a few questions, so those are the questions that I'm going to answer. So again, shout out to everybody that participated. I truly appreciate it. Okay, somebody asked, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? What inspired me? I love taking videos. I love taking videos of myself. I like taking videos of other people. So I was like, why not actually post them on YouTube instead of just keeping them to myself or just posting them on my WhatsApp status? So this is how it started. Started years ago. I have so many videos on my channel. They're just not public. I've privated them. The only public videos that I've ever posted, I think there were about like 4. So some of you, I remember I posted my New Year's Eve like party, whatever. I did post one with like my little sister. I posted what else did I make public? I think one day I was just making silly videos. I was eating at home. So yeah, I like, as I said, I like posting. I like making videos, and even when I vent by taking videos of myself. So I record myself, either video or it will just be an audio. Like, you know how people journal by writing? I journal by recording. So yeah, I guess that's what inspired me. Another question, since you're starting back up, what type of content should we expect from you? I am thinking of going the route of vlogs and story times, because the stories, there are many. I have them. So yeah, I'm gonna do story times, and I'm gonna do vlogs. What's your favorite book or movie, and why? I don't have a favorite book yet. I've just started reading this year. I never used to like reading prior to this year. The only books that I've ever read were like obviously school books, things that I had to read, but like a book, reading a book because of pleasure was, I think it was 50 Shades. It was 50 Shades. Like I actually started reading, then I did funny story, I started reading this book. I think I just found it quattro, so I was like, oh, and you know, at the time I think that was in 2015 or 2014? 2015, I think so. Yeah, I saw this book quattro, then I started reading it, and then but I wasn't giving attention to everybody, like people around me. I was like so locked in. And then I remember this one time my brother came into the room, and then he was talking to me and I wasn't paying attention. So he went and snitched. I was like, how is he reading the book? And then my mom came into the room and took the book. I was so upset. I remember I remember writing on my like status message. I think I wrote something like, people don't respect other people's privacy, or something like that. And then she saw it, and then she came into the room again. It's like, no, my brother status. I was just, I don't know, whatever. Yeah. So then I found like somebody was narrating the book on YouTube. Then I started listening to it. So I guess if you can say if I've read like a book, that's the book. But recently I've been reading books. I read Call It What You Want To by I don't know. I read Dream Count. I've been seeing it a lot on TikTok, so I read it. But these are like ebooks, obviously. I'm not mature yet enough for a physical book, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I've been doing that. And for the movie, I have my favorite movie of all time is The Parent Trap. I love that movie so much. As a child, I loved it, and as an adult, I still love it. As a child, obviously, I was team mom, and as an adult, obviously, I'm still team mom, but I can see where Meredith was coming from. She's not the evil person they thought they made her seem to be. So yeah, that's my favorite movie of all time. And then obviously I love the 50 Shades, all of them, 3 of them, but my favorite one is Darker. Like when I'm bored or I don't have anything to watch, I can always go back to that second one. It's like my favorite. And I think my favorite scene is when they went shopping, when they reconciled and went shopping, and then he was like, oh, I bought an airline, and she looked at him and was like, what? I was talking about groceries, not airlines. Anyways, and then they went back to the house, and they were cooking, and she was like, oh, I want to take it slow, but she was still teasing him, and then his face, like, Dornan played that well. 1, 2, Christian Grey, the man that you are. Whew, I would have never questioned you. I would have stopped working. I would have listened to you, okay? But anyways, it's just a character. It's not real. I know that. I know that. Okay? So, yeah, those are my favorite movie, and I guess that answers the book's question. Another question was, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? I know it's weird for me to not have an answer, like a definite answer, like a country, considering in Malawi I should want to live now and never want to come back, right? But I've never like thought about it deeply. All I know is when I see pictures of old buildings, like Amsterdam, the way it's built, it's not like modern type of buildings. That's what I like. So maybe I would enjoy the UK. I would enjoy maybe Denmark, places like those, if I'm making any sense. So yeah, I like places like that, like old buildings, and it should give like a rich country vibes, not American country, no, like a castle kind of country life, if I'm making sense. Anyways, yeah, so there's that. And then what's one thing that's on your bucket list that you hope to accomplish someday? Okay, I used to have a bucket list, but that bucket list does not align with who I am anymore right now. So I'm yet to create another one. So when I do create another one, I'll answer this question. But for now, I do not have the bucket list yet. I guess the rest is just like, goals and whatnot, not necessarily like a bucket list. What's something about you that might surprise people? I don't think there is much that may surprise people. Like I do normal things. Not that I'm an open book either. Oh, I have one. I've been creating a wedding playlist, but this is just for like this year. So I am in the process of listening to mostly like gospel music and music that's just like uplifting and whatnot, nothing that's like worldly, right? So I think that my wedding should also have such music, because I've seen some, like, whenever I see a video on TikTok, sometimes it's like a cute video and whatnot, but then maybe they'll pair it up with the song that's even about a heartbreak. I'm like, are you listening to the lyrics? No. Mangwega, because of Jan, the beat is nice, or it has like a nice tone, but I don't want to declare negative stuff on my wedding day. So I want the music that needs to be played to be music that I have handpicked. Okay. So yeah, I've been creating a wedding playlist. Are you gonna judge me? I don't care, because you won't be there. You won't be there. So me and my people are gonna have fun, okay, with my music. So yeah, that's something that may surprise a lot of people, because I am the last person to talk about marriages. But now for the wedding playlist, it's coming. The wedding, it's not even just like the playlist. There's so much that I look at and I'm like, definitely not this, definitely this, definitely not this. It's going to be the best. So anyways, there's that. How many questions? I said I'm gonna do 8. I don't know what into for some questions I got so far. What's your go-to comfort food? Okay, I love sausages. Okay, sausages and bacon. So I guess that's my comfort food. And I think I should just answer this with the same question somebody asked. Kuti, wait, let me find this question. It was about like, what's my favorite food or something like that. I wasn't gonna answer it, but I guess now I can answer it. My favorite food is breakfast food. Anything that's usually or typically, anything that people typically eat in the morning as breakfast. That's what I like. So breakfast foods. Yeah, English breakfast to be precise. No continental, no. English breakfast. I love. I could have that for breakfast. I could have lunch, dinner, snack, whatever. Baked beans. Oof. Also, how do you make your baked beans? Because I judge people by this question. How do you like your baked beans, like in the morning? Some people like to add a lot of things and you just ruin the vibe of the whole baked beans vibe. Sometimes less is important. Less is enough. Okay? But anyways, sometimes I can go with the, additives. Like you can add a little green pepper, whatever, the peppers, the jan. But sometimes you just need to leave it plain. Leave it plain. It's fine. It'll be enough. You just ruin it. You're ruining it. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? I barely know how to answer this question because I barely think that far. And I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I barely do. But hopefully I will be really happy. So really happy. I will continue. I'm still happy. I have my big girl car. I'm successful. I am just the best version of myself. As Hannah says on her podcast, she says to be your best, no, to be your God intended self. So yes, hopefully by then I will be my God intended self. Yes, and more and more. I think I'm done with the questions. I think the questions are done. Zinazo, it was just, hey, you are cute. Hey, so my relationships, are you single? Hey, like, let me be. Okay, for the relationship questions, okay, let me just answer one question, which I thought was interesting. I'll leave it on. Have you ever fallen for your friend? Whoever asked this, you must not really know me. The answer is no, I have never. And I don't think I ever will. Because for me to claim that a friend, like a boy is my friend, it's because I have zero feelings for you. I have never seen you at anything. I've never seen anything romantic with you. I've never contemplated anything romantic with you. I never will. So it's something that would never happen. Okay? So I've never fallen for a friend. And people, that whole lore of from friends to lovers, I don't think it can ever happen to me, because usually for like somebody that I like, I see them from afar, and if I like them or admiring them, it's just like, yeah, I like you, you like me, then we're going to date. But it's not like we'll start being friends slow, and then relationship. No, why must we waste time? No. So that's the only relationship question I will answer. But anyways, yeah, that's that. I hope I have answered your question if you participated. So thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for asking the questions. Thank you so much for coming back to watch. Maybe next time when I do a Q&A, I'll mention like the names and whatnot, and then I'll be plugging each and every one, because you're supporting me, and I also want to support you by, I guess people should follow you, whatever. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and share the video with your friends. Please do all that, and come back next time to watch the rest of the videos. Next time it's probably going to be maybe a vlog, as I said, or a story time. Ooh, juicy. Anyways, okay, thank you so much. Bye.